fuck you when you don't get your cheap ass.
Hey, this is a family environment. Please
I am leaving.
Leave right now.
I got proof. He cheated. He cheated. He cheated. He cheated. Him and Elon Musk, they cheated. Trust the old lady when she tell you they cheated, baby.
Fiery comebacks, bold moves, and no holding back. Republicans are taking the fight to the woke agenda. Let's jump into the moments that change the game.
This is how I'm going to work today. God bless America. God don't like ugly.
Okay, my fiance just pointed something out to me. Look at this map. Look at all the states that Kamala has won, okay? Now look at all the states that no ID is required for voting. Isn't that all the states that Kamala won? I'm just gonna leave that right there.
I've literally broken up with a man because he voted for Trump. And you can too. It's very easy. Say bye. Toodaloo. Sayonara, bitch. And here's the thing. Any man that's like, oh, that makes sense, you're gonna die alone, da-da-da. I'm getting married in 11 days, bitch. To a woman. You see that shit? You couldn't afford this ring. Even if you tried. Thank you.
People did not choose grocery prices over your human rights. People chose grocery prices over your delusions that your rights were being taken away in the first place. Nobody is taking away your rights. Trump was already president and he didn't take away gay marriage. He didn't enact a national abortion ban. So stop scolding working class people because they didn't prioritize your delusions over their ability to put food on the table. The people who talk so much about privilege don't seem to understand what a privileged position it is to be in, to be able to prioritize your own delusions that your rights are being taken away, to be able to prioritize that over your ability to put food on the table. I see so many people doing anything but reflecting on why the Democrat Party's message was such a resounding failure with the American people this election cycle. This was a sweeping red wave because people are tired of prioritizing fake issues. People are tired of coddling adults who demand that everybody prioritize their feelings over everyone else's ability to feed themselves.
So I gotta tell you something, I gotta be completely honest, I don't want to unify with Kamala voters. I don't want to unify with people that voted for Kamala Harris because these are the same people that call me all kinds of names on the internet. These are the same people that ended friendships. These are the same people that laugh when I go through things publicly for just basically being myself and stating who I am and what I believe. These are the people that call me a sellout or an Uncle Tom or a coon or all of that different stuff for being a black Republican. These are the gay people that call me a pick-me and all of these other things for being a gay person that voted for Trump. So excuse me if I have absolutely zero desire to be friends. I have zero desire to unify. I have zero desire to be even cordial with all of these horrific people. I am delighting in their tears. I love how triggered they are. I am absolutely over the moon that they are crying, that they are triggered, that they are experiencing everything that they're experiencing right now, and I reject any calls for unity. I don't want to be your friend. I don't want to understand you. What I want you to realize is that your reign of terror is over.
I am so confused right now. The amount of girls that are coming up on my For You page talking about Trump has been elected president. Oh my gosh. We don't have any rights anymore. My grandma has more rights than I do. What the heck are you talking about? What? I can buy a car. I can buy a home. I can go to school. I can get a job. I can do everything a man can do. I can vote. I can vote. I have the freedom to go onto this wonderful app and speak whatever I feel like. That's my car telling me I need an oil change. Anyways. What rights am I losing? And if the only rights we're talking about are allowing men to come into the bathroom with me and play in women's sports, and the right to kill an unborn child, I'm sorry, you're crazy and kind of demonic. So If you needed a reason to unfollow me, there it is.
This could all just go away. Everything. He just wants to enslave us.
They would like to overturn voting rights. They would like to overturn gay rights. They would say, oh, in the process of overturning women's rights.
He'll take away our rights.
He just wants to take away our rights. Everything. Like, if he's reelected, say goodbye to everything you love. Ugh! We need Kamala. She'll save us. And, you know, she's a woman. I like that.
Say it with me. Kamala. Here.
Kamala. Unbelievably smart, articulate, and good.
She's great.
A bit of celebrity surrounding Kamala Harris.
Kamala just believes in the American dream. If she gets elected, we're good. But if Trump gets in, he'll never leave office.
He can never leave the office of the presidency.
Never leave office.
It's just a fact. He'd never leave office. And you know he wouldn't leave because he's gonna be a dictator. Dictator. That's why he's nothing but a complete Hitler, threat to our democracy, rights taking away, dictator. That makes him so
Donald Trump, his demagoguery, his danger to our country.
Dangerous to America. I'm literally sick of it. We're doomed if we get Trump back. He has to be stopped. I wonder what we can do to stop him.
Put a bullet in Donald Trump.
When you think about it, if you had a chance to take Hitler out before he took over, wouldn't that be the ethical thing to do?
Why the fear-mongering? Like, why? Captain Obvious here said, "Dear Latinos for Trump." During World War II, 120,000 Japanese people were put in concentration camps. They were legal U.S. citizens. Now, completely forgetting the fact that the person who did that was a Democrat, Trump has never indicated in any way whatsoever that he wants to do anything to legal immigrants. The man is fucking married to one, for Christ's sake. Like, that statement is just pure fear-mongering for no reason. Like, if you put that out before the election, okay, I get why you were doing that. The goal is to push people over to vote for Kamala Harris. But we're past the election, which means you are fear-mongering for nothing. There is nothing that can be gained from saying shit like that, from making that bullshit up and trying to pretend that's what Trump wants to do. Like, there is literally nothing to gain except to create division and fear. And if your goal after an election is to create division and fear, you are an absolutely horrible person. And you're what's wrong with this country.
Also, one of my favorite things in this entire universe is the fact that these feminists think that we're gonna protest these men by not having sex with them. It's like, no one wanted to have sex with you anyways, you ugly effing bitch. Like, please, and even if you were hot, it's better if you're not a slut. Literally, don't be a freaking whore. Amazing is literally having a so-called dictator, so-called new Hitler, so-called orange Hitler in power in America. The only way to get these bitches to close their freaking fat legs.
They don't even like you.
What right is he taking away from women?
He don't like your race. He will spit on you. He don't even
what right is he taking away from women?
He don't like y'all. He don't like none of us. He don't even like his own race.
What right is he taking away from women? Y'all still not answering my question.
We answered that.
I
You're
asked that for like 5 minutes.
Answered
What was the answer? Y'all brought up education once I asked that question. Because y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. Y'all just go on Twitter, look at what they say, and just run with it.
Myron, you go on Twitter. I watched the debate. I heard everything.
Y'all thought he was taking away abortion. He can't even do that.
Myron, what debate did you watch?
He's so stupid.
Trump has in fact won the elections, which means that some of you are probably wanting to move out your country right now. And before you do, Americans, please don't go anywhere. I am wanting to move to the US. I don't care what it takes. I will pay upwards of $5,000 a month to live and stay with you if you can adopt me. I am looking for someone from the US of A to adopt me. I want to experience the culture. I want to experience the Captain Crunch every single morning. I want to experience the Tim Tams. I want to experience the 7-Eleven trips, okay? I want to experience that. Sorry, please don't move house yet because I need to experience that culture. I don't want to buy a house over there yet because I don't have that kind of finance, but I will be willing to live with you. We can talk about the deal. I just need to be adopted. I need to be, you know, cared for. The only thing I ask of you is that you preferably put me in an air conditioning room. I would quite like to go to 7-Eleven maybe once a week with you so we can get some big gulps together. And number 3, I would like a foot rub from time to time, but that's only if you're comfortable, of course.
How fucking insensitive it is that every single video on my For You page is posted by somebody on their smartphone sitting in America in the comfort of their home with an education and a job and whatever else, talking about losing their fucking rights when there's women overseas who are covered head to toe, not by choice, who have no vote, who have no phone, who have no friends, who can't leave the house, who can't go to school, who can't go to work. And everyone here is talking about losing their fucking rights. And it's not even a political thing. It's so fucking insensitive and ridiculous. And the fact that they're getting that because of TikTok that told them they're gonna lose their rights. If you did 5 seconds of research, you don't even have to fuck with Trump. If you did 5 seconds of fucking research, you would know that's not true. If the 4 years that he was president didn't prove that already to you, that you trust some fucking TikTok bullshit, that, oh, my rights. First of all, abortion is state by state. That happened when Trump wasn't even here, okay? Nothing to do with president. Even if Kamala walked into the office today as president, nothing would change because it's nothing to do with them, regardless of the brainwash that you've been hearing. If you did 3 seconds of genuine fucking research and not on TikTok, you would know that. But that's not even the point. Don't even get me started on the actual political side of this. Shut the fuck up about losing your fucking rights simply because it's the most insensitive and ridiculous thing that somebody could be posting. You're sitting crying in your fucking car on your way to fucking work about losing your fucking rights when women like that are living overseas and actually suffering because it's an actual reality for them. And you're talking about you care about fucking women? Fucking stupid. Like, actually, shut the fuck up.
Donald Trump's not even president yet. Have you seen what's happened in the last 48 hours? The misogynist appoints the first ever woman to be chief of staff. The Taliban announced they want peace with America and to be taken off the terrorist list. Putin came out and said that Western civilization is not an enemy. Mexico has started securing the border in, of course, response to tariff threats. Saudi Arabia is kicking out all of their Hamas leaders. New York is cleaning up their illegal migrant crisis. Xi Jinping came out and said he wants to peacefully coexist with China and said that they respect American people. The European Union chief finally came out and said, hey America, can we start buying LNG from you so they stop buying from Russian gas? Putin says he takes Donald Trump's plan to end the war with Ukraine very seriously and Russia supports it. The Houthis are stepping back. The Hamas called for an immediate end to war. He's calling for term limits in from Congress so that way people like Nancy Pelosi stop being forever members. Stock markets and crypto hit all-time highs. He sent Kamala Harris and Hillary Clinton into depression. Because of all of this amazing news, white, liberal, ugly women are now refusing to have sex with men. America is in fact being made great again.
I'm sorry, but did you guys actually think that a working family was gonna put your sexuality over their grocery prices? Did the Democrats actually think that putting people's identity as the front runner of their campaign, did they really think that just everyday Americans who are going to work, they're not chronically online like all of us, did you actually think they were going to say, you know what, I'm gonna go to the ballot box and vote for the gay man in LA who's scared that he's not gonna be able to run around and get fisted on the sidewalk? You actually thought they were gonna do that? Being overly worried about social issues is a privilege. It's a privilege. If your vote is entirely based on social culture war issues, you are a privileged person. Because the person who can't afford to eat is not giving a flying about whether or not your kid can be put on blockers. Now, I am a classical liberal, okay? I lean right now because everything's shifted so much, but I'm a classical liberal. All I would want is for the Democratic Party to come back to reality, to stop being so elitist and hating on half the country because, oh, they're not college educated, therefore their struggles don't matter, and therefore they can't ever have a good idea. I'm automatically smarter than them, which means everything I say is true, so I shouldn't listen to them. Anything they say is wrong because they're not college educated. Until liberals get off of their moral high horse and stop using politics to stroke their moral superiority complex, they will continue to lose elections. Now, if the Democratic Party were to come back from that, hi, I'm a voter in the middle. Yeah, you don't listen to me because you claim that I'm far right. I would vote for you if you guys were to actually listen. It really is that simple.
I am not part of this fucking trend. Stop. Stop. There are people that have lost their hair, like me, and it has been devastating. You guys stop. This is ridiculous. I'm not part of this trend. Not part of it. I have alopecia. But you guys claim to be so caring and kind, but look what you're doing. You guys are not realizing that you are triggering people that have lost their hair, that have cancer. Shaving your head because you think you've lost your rights, you didn't lose your fucking rights. You guys are a bunch of fucking crybabies, just like I'm being right now, because you guys have started a trend that is now affecting people like me and people that have cancer. Good job, assholes.
Discriminada esas palabras que ha dicho Donald Trump sobre los inmigrantes cuando llama animales a algunos de los que vienen por la frontera. ¿Tú no te sientes incluida en esa lista? No, yo no, o sea, hay mucha gente que obviamente así sean ilegales, son buenas personas que vienen por la frontera, pero digámoslo como son, o sea, sí hay animales que están viniendo, hay violadores, hay secuestradores de niños, hay gente que son malvados, tenemos el tren de Aragua viniendo por Venezuela, entonces hay gente muy malvada, pero no les digamos animales. Pero ha venido la de niños, ¿qué te parece que es? Si hubiera un niño de 2 años, ¿qué te parece que es? Ok, violadores de niños, no tenemos ninguna confirmación, un violador de niños ha sido una excepción y que se refiera de esa manera a un grupo grandísimo de personas, muchos de ellos vienen huyendo de la pobreza, entonces, pero huir de la pobreza no te da el derecho de venirte a este país, ilegalmente, ¿no? Ok, bueno, Linda, muchísimas gracias. Ella estaba ahorita celebrando hace unos momentos los números preliminares que vimos de Pensilvania.
Fuck you when you don't get your cheap ass.
Hey, this is a family environment. Please
I am leaving.
Leave right now. This is a family environment. We're not doing that here. We represent Panera Bread and the brand. I don't care who you voted for, who you love, who you worship. Get out.
I'm not going to have my rights taken away.
Nobody's questioning anybody's rights. Thank
That's all I'm
you.
doing.
Please leave these other guests alone.
You guys, Trump just announced that under his administration, all of IVF treatment will be covered and mandated to be covered by insurance. This is huge. This is gonna change. Like, I just got chill bumps. Anyone that has been through the process or hasn't been through the process because of how expensive, complicated the insurance is, your insurance premiums, and all of these complicated things to make sure they get their money. He just came out and said that he's going to mandate that they pay for it. Here's the video.
Today in a major statement that under the Trump administration, your government will pay for, or your insurance company will be mandated to pay for, all costs associated with IVF treatment, fertilization for women, IVF treatment. Because we want more babies, to put it very nicely. And for this same reason, we will also allow new parents to deduct major newborn expenses from their taxes, so that parents that have a beautiful baby will be able. So we're pro-family. Nobody's ever said that before. But the IVF treatments are expensive. It's very hard for many people to do it and to get it. But I've been in favor of IVF.
If you voted for Trump, I don't want to hear about you consuming any kind of fiction, dystopian, fantasy, Hunger Games, Star Wars, Lord of the Rings kind of media, because you didn't fucking learn the first time you watched it.
I got proof. He cheated. He cheated. He cheated. He cheated. Him and Elon Musk, they cheated. Trust the old lady when she tell you they cheated, baby.
You guys can't be mad if you approach my daughter with disrespect, aggression, and like the feeling that she's being taken control of, and she disables your baby maker. She's been taught well.
If you're a conservative woman, here's how I'm gonna fix your life, okay? So you just got married to your husband. Your husband is blatant, just redneck garbage. You like him though, for some reason, something there is clicking. I'm gonna seduce your husband. I'm going to look him in the eye, and I'm gonna explain to him that nobody has ever made me feel the way he has. And I'm younger than you, conservative woman that married him. And I'm gonna start, like, explaining that I'm just so fun and I like doing fun shit. Because you're probably married and you can't do fun shit. And then once I do that, and I implement your fucking marriage arc, he's gonna cause some irrational feelings, which is going to establish itself in your marriage problems. And then you're gonna be like, why am I doing this shit for a man? This is where we get ya. Get ya. Because then you're like, why am I supporting a guy that isn't doing anything for me? There you go.
Okay, like, if y'all hate women that much, I hope you never get pussy ever again. Like, y'all hate us this fucking much? Okay, you better not come into my fucking, like, oh, you just sent pics, da-da. Yeah. Pics of a gun I'm finna buy. The fuck?
I've been running my mouth on Instagram all day, and I will run it here as well. If the men in your life are not reaching out to check in on you today or to hold space for you today, they do not deserve to know what the inside of your pussy feels like.
I'm done with the bullshit. I'm done. If you voted for Trump, I think you're a fucking loser. I think you're stupid. I think you're a moron. I think you're evil. I think that you deserve to die by my hands. More specifically, by the rake that's in my hand that I'm using as a bludgeon on your fucking skull. You fucking loser. I'm better than you. You're a horrible person. You don't deserve air. Fucking kill yourself before I get to you. Do it. Kill yourself right now. Reply with a video of you killing yourself. Fucking loser.
Hi guys. This video has been done a few times for me because I'm struggling myself, and I know there's others that are struggling as well as of the election results currently. Why, yes, every vote still needs to be recounted and everything else. Nothing is officially, but it is official. I just want to let you all know that if you need to talk, I will be available to talk. If you want to talk to other family members or anything, have a bottle of wine, an entire bottle of wine. It's okay. Having ice cream. Just talk to someone. Get out your coping skills, anything like that. If you want to not talk to friends or family, there is also, if you need, the crisis number, which is 988. Everyone is struggling, and I hope that somehow, eventually, we can all, I don't know what to say, right, but I can't really say to get better because it's not, it's gonna be hard. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. We all failed you.
Well, it's been rough. It was not what I was expecting at all, considering some of the rhetoric he has said. I thought we as a nation were smarter, but I guess not. To my transgender and friends and, you know, the people who it affects, as long as you stay alive, they cannot say we don't exist. Being a Satanist means rebelling against them because they're wrong. And as long as you draw a breath, every breath you take is a rebellion. Keep on fighting because you just have to. Hail Satan, hail reason always.
I've literally broken up with a man because he voted for Trump. And you can too. It's very easy. Say bye. Toodaloo. Sayonara, bitch. And here's the thing. Any man that's like, oh, that makes sense, you're gonna die alone, da-da-da. I'm getting married in 11 days, bitch. To a woman. You see that shit? You couldn't afford this ring, even if you tried. Thank you.